Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 3 of the Time Bomb Countdown series. In the last episode we expanded our power production and we also got the gear workshop and started creating the smelter here. We also rushed to create this dam, but then it looks like we end up running out of water over here. And I also had a realization about the water. I am pretty sure that I saw somewhere that it takes 5 days for the flood to reach our district center. I'm guessing that it takes 4 complete cycles to reach here, because at the end of the second cycle we got halfway, and another 2 it'll probably get to here, and then the final cycle will fill this up and then start flooding our colony. And that means we have only 2 cycles to address this issue, because the water's going to come here all the way down and then start flooding. So that means we need to blast a hole in here, put a dam up. That way the water will come out this way, and during that 5th cycle we will also need to start damming some of these as well. I'm also going to need to raise some of these up, put them on some platforms, because they can collect scrap metal underwater, but these scavenger flags cannot actually be underwater. So I'm starting the process of getting these entrances dammed up. That way when the water floods into here I won't have to do everything last minute. So of these 5 exits, I think I want to keep 2 of them open in order to make sure that the water doesn't start spilling over top. And I think I want to keep these 2 open, that way I can divert the water around here and I won't have any more coming over this way. Water coming this way plus down here might be a little bit too much and flood this whole area. I'm a little concerned about power right now because these are only generating about 300 power. Not even that much, and we're going to need a lot more than that to start operating all of these buildings. So I think I'm going to set up 1 more row of water wheels and then put an engine right here, which will be the next thing that I unlock. It's the 4th day and it looks like the water is filling up the 2nd bucket of the 4th row. It won't be long until it's in one of the final 3 buckets. We are now setting up the paper mill, and once we get that established, then it is time for the explosives factory, and we have enough science to unlock that, so let's do that right now. I don't know exactly where I want to put it though. I think I'm going to want to place it over here. We're just 1 plank away from getting this completed. I'm just going to bump it all the way up to the highest priority, because this just takes logs in order to make paper, and we have plenty of logs right now, over 400. And it's done. We are below 100% efficiency though, because we don't have enough power. I do need to get all this stuff set up so that way I can unlock the engine, which I was going to unlock first, but I guess I just spaced on that. Oh, and we have enough to unlock the engine. Let's get that here, and then we can place it down. And it's a big boy. We need to start storing metal, because I don't think we actually have any storage for it. Yeah, nothing there. I am also a little concerned about water because we're just around 300, and I think with how many beavers we have, we should probably get another water pumper set up. And I just realized I didn't make any storage for the paper, so we just had this guy sitting here. We can pause him for now, get some storage set up. And honestly, we don't need the paper mill running until we get the explosives factory set up, because paper is really only going to be used for the explosives right now. And all the gears and metal blocks are going towards the engine right now. But we can get this area set up for another water pumper, and we can prioritize this job. I do want to expand the large water storage to be 2 more tanks over here. Technically this is only medium water tanks, but the large one is humongous. I haven't built many of these just because their footprint is so big. While we have excess gears, I'm going to get rid of these and then set up another medium water tank. We can get that set to water and slightly prioritize it. Now we have space for an explosives factory, and we can have this built. This will be... Oh, and right as I said that, we finished building the engine, which means that we can prioritize this next. And a cool little trick with this, if you prioritize this by haulers and set it to the lowest priority setting, if you have any free jobs, then this will become one of them. And the hauler should keep putting wood in here, which will just allow this to keep running, and you won't have to waste a beaver working here. We have the drought incoming. I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. We do have an engine created. That's going to give us some power during the drought. I have another one in the works, but that one's not as imperative. I can probably pause a few of these things during the drought, but really us being able to create metal and explosives will be two of the more important things. And with the drought incoming, it looks like, oh, we just started filling up this final bucket. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it's only right around here at this point. Maybe we won't quite fill this one up by the time we finish the 4th cycle. So in terms of resources, we are doing pretty good on water and wood, but we have been hovering around 200 to 300 food, and now we're on the lower end of that, so I think we gotta do something about the food situation. Looks like the drought is about to begin, and in order for us to be ready for that, let's pause a couple of these lumber mills, because we have a lot of planks right now, and we don't want to waste some of the electricity for some of these other buildings. Because for now, we only have 400 HP from this building. Yeah, 91% efficiency is not too bad. Once we get this one built, then that'll help the efficiency. Let's take a look where the water ended up. Okay, so the water did start to fill up this. Not very much. You can see it's just barely up like one tile. You're definitely going to be like right somewhere near the top of this by the end of the 4th day. And in order to get ready for that, I do think we need to make some platforms. I think they'll need to be only 2 high because the water is going to be flowing out through here, and that's only 1 tile deep. So having it at 2 tiles should be fine. I just forgot that we need to pause all these water pumps. Thankfully it's a short drought, so we won't be missing out on the water too much. And since we have so many beavers, I think it's time to get a builder's hut situated. I'm also wondering if this reaches all the way over here. I wonder if we can maybe dam this up and then blow some holes in here to have the water spill into this way. That way we won't have to worry about flooding over here. We are so close to getting all the metal we need for the explosives factory. That'll be excellent, and then we can start blowing some shit up. Yes, we got the explosives factory built. Now it is making some boom booms. And now that means we can unlock the dynamite, which is only 600. Let's see. Once we actually build these stairs and connect them with paths, then I can see if we can extend the dams to go across here. Okay, I think it might end pretty shortly. I am hoping that'll be close enough to extend some levees over there. And worst case scenario, I can build a path and then some stairs going this way. That way we don't lose this extra tile. Oh, I need to make storage for the explosives because they can only hold 5. Oh wow, we have a lot of scrap metal filling this up. So I think this is what we're going to go with, and that way we don't have to worry about this whole river being flooded. Actually, I might put in floodgate just to have a little bit of extra water come down here if I want. Okay, I lied. We're going to do this. That way we can control the water. We'll probably keep this at this height for most of the time. And then if we want, we can put some water over this way. Especially if the water can't fit through both these 2 areas. Actually, I'm going to dynamite these to widen them up a little bit, because I think that might be a problem. Also, the drought is over. We survived. We did not run out of water. We're going to pause all these now. Oh, it looks like we're actually full on gears, which we don't want that. I know we'll need some in the future, so we got to get some gear storage set up. Gears are one of those items where you think, oh, I don't really need them that much right now, and then when you want to build a bot part factory or bot assembler, you need like 100 gears. Oh, it looks like the wheat is ready for harvesting, which means we need to get a grist mill set up. And I already cleared a place for it, so we can get this set up right here. And then we'll need to make a bakery nearby. We can get that ready and set up over here. Oh nice, we got all the dynamite here, and we have this little doohickey set up. Set to 1, perfect. I think we're going to start with this one, detonate that, and actually add a few more. And then I'm going to do the same over here, that way the water isn't spilling this way. And here we are on day 6 of the 4th cycle. This is over halfway full, I'm pretty sure. I don't think that it'll spill over here until the 5th cycle, but I have been wrong before. Anyways, we got the grist mill set up, and we also have the bakery ready. Wow, there's a lot of bread. I should probably make some storage for that. So we have this area ready, so it'll stop the water and turn it back around, send it through here. Then it's going to go all the way to go over to this side. We are just missing a few pieces of dynamite and then we can blow everything up. So now once the water comes out here, we're going to have to build a dam along this way, and then I might dynamite. Well, I think I'll start with the dam, see how quickly that goes along. If we have a lot of dynamite, then I might blow a little hole down here. Okay, so this is the dam that I have set up right now. I think it only need to be one high, and so all the water will be funneled over here and then spill out this way. In fact, I think I'm going to extend it here, that way we're not backing up and going into here. And so now this is where a lot of the wood that we have stored up is handy. We're getting their well-being up. We're up to 15 right now, and that's good because when you get the well-being up, then they start getting bonuses. And you can see at 15, they get a 40% working speed bonus. They already got 15% movement speed from well-being at 12. And then once you get up to 17, we'll get a 40% life expectancy bonus. We do have some injuries throughout the colony, so I actually just set up a healer, and we have some dandelions planted, which should help. And they can make some special magic healing juice and give it to the beavers, help them heal quicker. I can't remember what the exact time differences were, but if you have a medical bed with medicine in it, then they heal way faster than without a medical bed or with just a medical bed without medicine. Oh, beginning of the 11th day, and the drought is incoming a little bit sooner than I was expecting. Although we are pretty good on water, we have over 700, same with food, over 700. Still around 450 wood, which is not too bad, especially considering the fact we've already built quite a bit of the dam so far. We have a bit to go, but I'm feeling pretty confident about it. It does look like the water is in the second to last bucket, but it might not even make it to the final bucket by the time the drought hits. Let's double check where all the water is going to go, because if I made a mistake, this is the time to catch it. So if the water come out this way, we can go down here. We'll run into this and then double back. This water comes down this way. The rest of these ones just pour into this. And then we have the exit blocked here, here, here. And then they only can leave through this direction. As soon as you have this dam finished, then it'll just exit this way. And then the water up here will all go down into this area as well. Yeah, so I think we're good. This whole area getting ready to be flooded, I think this will be an excellent place to have some water pumps. It'll be a constant supply of water even during the droughts, but we don't need to worry about them right now because there are more pressing issues to deal with, like this dam, which is actually in pretty good shape. I'm actually going to use this to help steer the water around smoothly instead of having a rugged edge. The drought has begun, and it is only a 4-day drought. Seems like these ones are pretty short, but you can see the water is almost filling this up. Probably about 2/3 of the way, and I thought it was going to be a little bit quicker for it to get this one filled, so I think we still have another cycle or two left before it starts coming through here. Beavers are in a good spot, and I think I'm going to make this area over here a second industrial district. This one is only going to be using engines. I think we're going to start with a melter. Oh, looks like the beavers are almost done with the dam, and they managed to not trap anyone on this side. I had a staircase ready to be constructed because I was just sure that the beavers were going to trap someone over here. So I notice a lot of times the beavers will build a lumberjack flag and then just stop working on it. If anyone knows why that is, please let me know, because I just don't understand why they would start building it and then stop partway through. We are on the final day of the drought, and we are in pretty good shape. Have a lot of food, still a decent amount of water, have some good resources. The dam is completely finished. We also have all these little mini dams set up. The water is still here. And with that, we're going to wrap up today's video. I think in the next episode, we're going to get to see the water finally spill over and start flooding some of the scrap metal. And it may be that next cycle or the cycle after that when it starts flooding the world. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.